Yes. Looking a little rough. I don't care. I'm about to go. I'm running errands and I'm just going to stop running errands. I tell too much of my personal business online. A lot of people with not good intentions, always watching and lurking, trust and belief, or just pure nosy ass people. But anyway, are your prices too high? I'm gonna give people a chance to kind of log in here. Hi, hi. Are your prices too high? You ever had someone tell you before, just straight out tell you, you too high, you expensive? I was just driving and I got all upset. I sure did because I'm like, wow, people, nothing in particular has happened. I just, when random things hit my mind, I just want to talk about it. And, people will say things to you, but the same thing they say to you, they can't take it. See, I can take it. It'll sting, but can you handle it when I throw it back at you? Because the truth of the matter is, people, if you are doing this, anything you do as an entrepreneur, at some point you're going to have a person try to throw some type of comment at you. It's going to be so many different ways, but basically they'll be trying to say you're too high. You're too high. Hello everyone, I'm driving so I can't really read all the comments, but they will definitely try to say that. And I hate this angle, but this is the way my phone is positioned without falling. So, and the next time someone says that to you, whether it be a friend, a family member, whoever, I want you to take it this way, because people will project their BS onto you. People will project their brokenness onto you. People will project their negative, toxic energy onto you. People will bring you down to their low vibration if you allow it. Okay? So the next time somebody says that you're too high, or they try to say something around you're too expensive, or they try to say something sideways to make you feel like you're overcharging, this is what you need to do. This is what you need to know, and this is what you need to resonate with. You're too high for them. You're too high for them. What you offer is out of their budget, and they simply cannot afford it. And nobody, and most people, I've yet to meet a person. Most people are gonna not say, they're not gonna say, I can't afford it. I don't have it. I can't afford it. They rather try to make you feel like crap or feel like you're doing something wrong before they admit that it's their issue and not yours. You see, because those same people would feel some type of way if they went to their job and their job said, we're paying you too much. They would be highly insulted and they would instantly start looking for another job. If their boss or whoever HR said, you're not worth it, we're paying you too much, they would instantly be looking for a job. Am I right or am I wrong? Right? So this is why I want us as entrepreneurs to not feel any type of way and do not internalize that, because most of the time those people are trying to live outside their budget. And a person, if you really catch me in the right moment, if you catch me in the right moment, I will flip that back on a person who says that to me. I'll be like, no, you just can't afford me. You're not going to put that off on me. You can't afford me, but you're not going to make me feel like I charge too much. I charge too much for you, honey. You get what I'm saying? And I'm sure that's the case for a lot of you all, for you, because there are plenty of people who pay the price and tip and have no problems, and they don't ask how much you're going to charge me, asking for a discount. They pay it, and most people don't even ask what the price is. They asked a long time ago, and they have set their budget in their head. They just pay me. I have people that just quick pay me a flat rate, and it'd be way over the price. And those are the people that I hook up. When you get to that type of relationship with people, you don't even really nitpick anymore. You just do whatever you want to do because it's a mutual benefit. They see the value in you, and you see the value in the business relationship. Do not feel any type of way when people try to tell you you are too high. Let those people go where they can, where their budget allows them, because it's just like, oh well, I'm just not within your budget. And see, people will try to trigger you, but see, I could trigger your ass right back very nicely and use a word like budget. Well, what is your budget? because you're obviously on a budget. But don't act like I'm too high. Okay, let me tell you something else. Them same people that will be sitting there trying to tell you that you're too high, that you're too expensive. Everybody want to be a boss because everybody think they're a boss nowadays, right? But don't want to learn how to run a business. But anyway, everybody want to be a boss, so people will go find something that, let me tell you something, I see stuff on Facebook all the time that comes through my timeline, and it'll be something cute. I can find it within 2 minutes. Like there was this headband that the girl was saying, it's a no slip headband. You put this headband on, you can go swimming, you can go because see, people take stuff personally and think you're talking about them, and they don't realize, like, I have a whole life, and it is nobody's. I'm not talking about anybody in particular, but what I'm saying is, this headband, you could swim in it, you could work out in it, you could do all these things in it, right? And it won't come off. Your wig won't slip. I went and I found that headband for $1.20, and they were selling it for $20. And all the items that they sell online for $20, $30. I can easily find those outfits, everything. I could find those damn outfits for $5 or $6. But you know what? I might still just buy from you, just depending on how you are running your business. So, and those will be, so some of those same people will try to tell you that you're too high, you're too expensive. And we're going to go back to the case study the other day. Those same people are still asking you to buy little Jimmy's overpriced, too high ass candy bar, aren't they? And we all know that's overpriced, right? So that's what I'm saying. Like, don't let anyone get in your head trying to make you feel like you're too expensive. When a person says that, your mind should instantly go to, oh, you can't afford me. And depending on how they say it and who's saying it, I might say, you just can't afford me, because I'm my books are full. And that's really all I had to say, because I'm in so many different interest groups, not just nails, business, stocks, hypergamy, all these different things. And the one common denominator that I find is that people lack self-confidence. And that's one of the reasons why a lot of people, you either love me or you hate me. Because one thing I've always had since I was a kid, and anybody who knows me will tell you, she's always been the same. I've always had high self-confidence. And I don't really care about falling in line with what makes people happy. I'm going to go in line with what's fair and what's right and what's good for me. I don't sugarcoat or say what people want to hear, but people will come to you and say any little thing to you. They feel like people feel like they can test you and push your buttons all the time. But when you clap back, then it's a problem. And people will try you in this business and try to make you feel like you need to lessen your services. And if you want to be nice and not even be that mean with it, you could even say, well, Dad, how would you feel if your job told you that you're too expensive? And then they're going to step back and check themselves, because they know they would feel some type of way if the HR called them in the office and told them, you're too expensive. We don't want to pay you that because you're too expensive. What you just told me, and you don't even realize you insulted me. And nothing has happened. It just popped in my mind. I swear to God. But what you're telling that person is they're not worth it. And I see things that are not worth it all the time. Those same people, if you look at some of the stuff that they'll be doing, little Jimmy's candy bars, or they got their little clothes off of AliExpress that they triple, quadruple the price trying to sell it to you. Okay, your stuff is not worth it. I don't have to pay you $40 for the outfit. I can get it for $6. You know, like, if you don't like something, all you have to do is simply move the hell on or ignore it. You know, you don't have to come around people. You don't have to come around people, trying to make them get down their prices. Go to where you can afford it. And that is the mentality I want entrepreneurs to have when people tell them that their stuff is not worth it. Okay, there are some things that I know I can get cheaper. I might still buy it from the person because I like the person, but overall, I'm gonna stay on a budget. I'm not gonna say anything to them unless they ask for my opinion. But I'm gonna, if I can get it over here half the price, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not just gonna waste money, but I'm not gonna try to make you feel no type of way, because if you're making money charging that price, then you making money charging that price. It's just not for me. And so the same thing goes for us as beauty professionals. It's just, you're just not for them. You're just not for them. If you got people paying that amount, then you're just not a good fit. A lot of stuff is just not a good fit. Don't be going and bending and tweaking and all this because of all these people. saying different stuff. And that's something that people will do. I've had people say it. They said jokingly, and I will clap back so quick. No, you just can't afford me. You think I'm high. I know plenty of nail techs that charge way more, and I do. And to be honest with you, when I see some of these nail techs, especially some that I know that, really talented, they charge like triple. Some charge way too low, but there are some that are like charging triple the amount. So there is a place, and there's a place for everyone. Once you brand yourself, there is a place, there's a clientele waiting for you at any level. Any level that you are on, there is a clientele waiting for you. Those people who can't keep up with your growth, that is not your problem. And I'm going to say that again. Those people who cannot keep up with your growth is not your problem. And you don't have to go and explain, oh, I started buying this and this is a better brand, but it's very expensive. So you don't have to explain all that to them, because anytime they go anywhere else and then the price increase, they may say something like, dang, this is getting expensive, but they buy it if they need it, don't they? So you don't have to explain, and you don't have to bend. Just understand that that person cannot afford you. You are not within their budget, their bracket anymore. Oh, well, what do you want me to do? You need to A, find somebody else, or B, you need to cut down your services so that it fits within your budget. That's it. I'm being aggressive while I'm talking here, but I'll say it nicely, but this is the mentality that I want people to have. A lot of people in entrepreneurship lack true self-esteem. I spent all day yesterday, a good part of the day yesterday, I was playing Jay-Z, a lot of different interviews with Jay-Z and Kanye, right? So Jay-Z said something. He was like, be careful, because people will project their stuff onto you. He was saying that one of his uncles was telling him, like, you can't, he told him, like, I just want to let you know, you good now, but you can't sell 1,000,000 records. He said, what's crazy is, no, a person will tell you what they can't do because they couldn't do it. So they'll tell you you couldn't do it. He said, I done sold 1,000,000 records 1,000,000 times. You get what I'm saying? So when a person is telling you you're too expensive, basically saying, like, nobody's going to pay that. No, that's you. That speak for yourself. Just be real and say, I don't want to pay that. I can't pay that. Or I don't think you're worth that. Then that's fine. Speaking, a lot of people don't speak in their truth. They'll speak in not colloquialisms. They'll speak in like generalizations, but it's really their reality. It's really their damn reality. It's really their problem. And they're trying to project it onto you. Okay? So I listen to people like that, people who are really doing big things. And another thing he said that a lot of uh, uh oh, they probably won't even let me monetize this video because that came up. That was my somebody. But anyway, shoot. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, they will project their stuff onto you. And I like to listen to people who are doing big things, because it's really hard to go after your dreams. Okay. So I'm talking and I'm saying all this stuff like it's just nothing. I realize maybe I should park over here. I realize that it's something. It's hard. Okay. But if you don't have the right mindset, I don't care how good you are or anything like that, it won't matter, because you will easily be torn down. Your self-esteem will easily be in the trash. You will constantly be doubting yourself if you allow others to set your worth. Okay? And pricing and scheduling and the way that you do things, the fact some of you all may not do the hottest and latest and greatest things. So what? Do what you do well. You will still make just as much money, if not more. You don't have to do all the latest and greatest. Because I've had people too try to make me feel like I'm not good because I don't do all that gaudy ass long crap on people's nails. So that's not my thing. And go to somebody if that's what you want. I'm not the person for you. I don't feel no type of way. I feel like just as good as I was before you walked through the door. You get what I'm saying? You have to have like a really strong mind. You have to have a really good work ethic, and you have to really be positioned to know who you are and who you're targeting. That's why I have this. I'm telling you. So like Jay-Z said, you can't, if you're not strong in the mind, you won't be able to move forward, because what you have to do, I'm not moving forward. I'm talking about the car behind me. What you have to do is you just got to move. You just got to move forward. You just have to move on it. But your mind has to be strong because all these little forces will break you down if you allow it to. Now I'm going to go ahead and run it in these stores. I got to go in all 3 stores. But that's number one. And then number two, I see you said I can't wait until you get in touch with me. Janika, you have to book a consultation. Did you book a consultation on Shecago Beauty Source? Because I do consultations in 30-minute increments in 1 hour. So I don't think anything has shown up for a consultation. So that's the way to get in contact with me to address specific problems and help people lay out specific plans. So I'm not sure if you did that because I haven't seen that pop up today. But I'm gonna jump off of here because I was using you all while I was driving. I just wanted to say that, okay? If you're good, your prices are not too high. You're probably targeting the wrong people. So now you need to go back to your branding and see if you need to target some people with more dispensable income. Because if you're doing high-end work or you're doing complicated work or time-consuming work, you should definitely be charging. Because if you watch my channel, you know that once you break that stuff down and you start calculating it by the hour, most of you all are not even making minimum wage. So a lot of you all are not even charging enough because your timing is a little long and you're taking a long time to do it. So you got to make some money. And when you calculate everything, especially if you're paying booth rent, supplies, and you take 3 hours, if you're not charging enough, some of you all are working below minimum wage. So I doubt many of us I doubt anyone who watches this channel is charging too much. You're charging your worth, and most of you are not charging enough. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and log off because I have to go in here and I have to return that call. And yeah, I still got a lot to do, and it's 3 o'clock already. All right, I'll catch you all later. Bye.